Hey guys, so a while back I said that I wanted to make a video where I reviewed lots and lots and lots of foundations that I bought, some high-end, some high street, and I wanted to make a really long, like 30-minute video showing like the best and the worst, but I have since changed my mind quite drastically, because I decided I wanted to do that like a year ago, and I haven't filmed it yet because the idea of it is so daunting and it's just a really long sort of project sort of thing to do. So instead I have decided I think it's better if I make short videos every week reviewing one of the foundations, like, you know, one each week of all of the foundations that I bought for this project. And let me tell you, I'm not lying, there's a lot of foundations that I bought simply because I wanted to try and give like a decent review of like what is the best foundation for the price, etc. So I figured today I would just start by choosing one of the foundations, and next week I would choose another foundation and another foundation, you know, like just carry on reviewing. That's about it. That's what I'm going to be doing for the next maybe like 30 weeks or something like that. My skin is going to hate me. Like, I am not saying this to brag like, oh, I don't, but I genuinely don't wear makeup unless I'm making videos usually. Like, I just go out without makeup. Unless it's like an event or I'm seeing friends for dinner sort of thing. I don't put makeup on around the house, and my skin is used to being able to sort of breathe. Yeah, so it's gonna hate me a little bit, but we're just gonna, at the end of this, I hope that we have got some good reviews of what foundations are worth money and which ones aren't. I might just pick one at random. I think that's probably a good idea. I don't know, I'm not looking. It is this one. The L'Oreal Infallible Stay Fresh Foundation 24-hour. Yeah. The recommended retail price of this product is on the screen right now. Infallible? Why use long words? I'm not in it for long words. I'm in it to look beautiful. Oh, also, real quick, it's worth mentioning that before each application of each foundation, I have put on a layer of moisturizer, which is the Vanishing Cream by Lush, and the Professional Primer by Benefit. It's going to be on every one because basically I figured if I don't wear primer, people will say, oh well, you're supposed to use primers before all this stuff, you know, you don't know if it's going to dry out your skin, all that stuff. But if I did, I figured also people would be like, oh, you're not really showing what the foundation's like, so I can't win. But I have decided to coat my face first, which is what you're supposed to do. Find a good primer and a good moisturizer and use that as a base. There you go. I'm also going to be using the same brushes, which are one from Cover FX, which I got in America and Sephora, a Real Techniques, I think this is called the Expert Face Brush, I think, but it's like my favourite foundation brush, and this, I don't usually use blending sponges, but I have decided for this that I will. So this is in shade 15, Porcelain, which is a really bad move because porcelain, if something says it's porcelain, it probably means it's got pink undertones. Basically your skin has either pink undertones or yellow undertones, and a quick way of finding out which one you have is looking at the veins in your wrist. If your veins are green, then you most likely have yellow undertones in your skin. If they are blue, you most likely have pink undertones. So things like, you know, anything that says golden is usually like for yellow. Beige is for yellow undertones, but porcelain is usually for pink. So I don't know why I picked this up. Why did I think that would match my skin? Don't judge the shade, judge me. Oh, it's one of those like one of these pump action things that you can't really control. This 100% does not suit my skin tone. Oh dear. It's really thick, actually, but not in a good way. Like, it's thick in that it cakes onto your face and doesn't spread very well. The foundations I usually use, sort of, you can use like a tiny little squirt and it will cover your whole face. This is just, it's being dragged onto my skin, which is really bad. I might try using another brush because this is not working. This is not working. I wanted the first one to be good because I'm not going into this with like a snobbish mind. Like, yes, I usually use like MAC foundation, Bobbi Brown foundation, but I'm not going into this thinking, oh well, those ones are obviously going to be better, because I've used really good high street foundation in the past, but this is letting me down. Like, oh, you can see all the brush lines, which is definitely a sign of a bad foundation, not a bad brush. Although, I mean, it would depend, but these are pretty good brushes. But this is just not, it's not going well at all. I would definitely say if you have really pale skin and you can't find a foundation that will suit you, this probably would. I know some people who even like the lightest white foundation doesn't cover them very well, but this one is so pale. I don't know if you can really tell the difference yet, but you can basically see half and half. That's... Emma, you are not porcelain. Stop pretending you're porcelain. I also really need to pluck my eyebrows. They're looking pretty bad. Of course, like if you have, you know, if you have eyebrows you don't pluck, that doesn't mean I think you look bad. I'm just saying I think I look bad. I feel like I have to cover myself constantly online these days because like everything I say gets taken the wrong way. I think maybe I should just shut up. I think even if I couldn't tell the difference with the shade, it's really drying. Okay, this is a close-up. It hasn't done a terrible job, really, but obviously I can't get much closer because it won't focus, but you can see like where the brush marks are. Maybe if I use this, maybe it'll be better. I might just like try and blend out. I don't even know how these things work. I honestly don't use them. Please don't get secondhand embarrassment for me. I assume you're supposed to like put some on and, you know, but it's not great. It's given quite full coverage. It's not like a sheer coverage. It's matte as far as I can see. There's no shine to it. Only in my nose, but that's always kind of shiny. I would say it's a matte foundation that gives full coverage, but it's very thick. And it depends on whether your skin can deal with that. But I mean, I've got primer on as well, and it hasn't done a great job. It looks, in this camera, it looks like it suits my skin tone, but it really doesn't. It really doesn't work. It's like, I'm sure you can kind of tell a difference. My skin obviously is a lot more yellow than this foundation, which is porcelain. The other thing is, a lot of people say when I review things, I don't talk about how much they stay on the skin, like after a few hours. So I am going to keep this on my skin for a little while, see where it creases, everything creases under my eyes, and see how this holds up in about an hour or so. Because it says like 24 hour. I'm not going to keep this on my face for 24 hours. And most 24-hour things are a complete lie anyway. It just looks like you haven't got any on because you roll over in your sleep and it goes on your pillow instead. Who would wear foundation for 24? Anyway, I am going to go and just chill out for a while and wear this and see how it looks in about an hour or so. So see you then. Okay, so it's been about an hour. It is 4:30. It's been over an hour. I have to have the window open, it's really hot. So let's have a sort of quick review of how my face has held up. Actually, it looks like I just put it on. Oh, I mean, you can see a little bit of wear here, like it's starting to cover less here. Under the eyes, I really don't think I can focus this close. I can. There is a tiny bit of creasing under there, but not much at all. What about this eye? It's like the tiniest bit of creasing. This area here on my T-zone has been dry since I put it on. You can see there's still dry skin there. Wow, my eyebrows. So I think actually it's held up. It has held up pretty well. I would say it's done pretty good. So I mean, I don't know what to make of this product because obviously I chose the wrong shade, but I would say that it goes on very thick. It's hard to sort of blend over your face. Admittedly, that sponge I just threw on the floor, I didn't use that properly, I know. But overall, it's got good staying power, just like I said. I mean, I know it's only been 1 hour, but I mean, I only go out for like an hour or so, not even that sometimes. So I would say it's done a pretty good job. Would I want to wear this all day? No. It feels quite thick on my head. I feel like, I meant to say face, but I said head instead. I reckon it would probably start, if it was really, really hot and I was outside and, you know, I was in London or something, I would feel like the sweat would sort of like pull this off my face. I might be wrong, but I mean, it says, you know, no dry out and no visible shine, but sweat finds its way through. So I just reckon because of how thick this is, you could probably just like wipe it all off with your fingers in the sweaty sun. I don't know. I'm going to stop talking about sweat. That's disgusting. Let me know what you think of this foundation and whether you would buy it. Again, this is in shade 15 Porcelain. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any foundations you'd like me to review, let me know in the comments below. If you have this, let me know what you think of it and would you buy it? Judging from what you've seen, I don't know, you might really like it. You might need more thick coverage than I do. I'm very lucky with my skin. But I will see you guys in the next video, which is hopefully soon. So, bye!